Okay, so 3, 2, 1. What's up? Lunch Pill
Now
Pod.
recording.
Lunch Pill Pod. Back yet again. Episode number 5. We're getting a little consistent. 5 weeks in a row. Jesus. Give us a break.
Wow. Look at
What's up?
us.
What's up, Garrett?
I'm chilling. What's up with you?
I'm sitting here in the office at the mic, spitting the facts about globalism.
Yeah. I mean that's what this is all about.
Y'all settled in Bloomington?
Yeah. Back in the big city. At the new crib.
Sounds kind of epic.
It
Is that how
do
you
be
feel
kind of
about it?
epic.
That's good. But we got some things today. Nothing too crazy.
Before we get into some beefier topics, I want to talk about some basketball again.
Of course. I
had my fears that the bubble was not going to be very interesting, but I was proven very wrong.
It's been so good.
Just like every game yesterday was so much fun to watch.
Yeah. I'm gonna give my opening statement.
Between Dame versus Pat Bev and like all that shit, and like TJ Warren single-handedly giving the Pacers the dub over the Lakers. And I know you're a Pacers guy, so I'll let you talk more about TJ Warren. But yeah, all of these games have been interesting, and like the Suns are the only team that's still undefeated. There's so many like different bits of drama and storylines going on.
I'll give my opening statement here. Few know this, but TJ Warren is the greatest NBA player of all time.
Really? I did not know that.
I mean, it's a fact known by the few. Not even Charles Barkley or Shaq know. Or Ernie Johnson.
I have to ask, are you suffering from long-term memory loss?
No.
No, but I really do like TJ Warren. I was
fantastic.
in person at the game where he flipped off Jimmy Butler in Banker's Life.
Yeah, incredible. I mean I already really liked the guy just because from the moment he got in the Pacers, he was a bucket. Like he was a good 15, 20 a night. And they practically got him for free, for cash considerations.
Yeah. Which he's made a point to rub it in their face about that.
Yeah, I mean they got him the other day. That was his worst game so far in the bubble. But
over the last 5 games, he's averaged like 36 points.
Yeah, like he had 53 against the Sixers, 34,
39 against the Lakers.
Yeah, 39, and a dagger last night. A dagger over Anthony Davis. Yeah. They put LeBron on him. He got a little pick, went around LeBron. Anthony Davis stepped up and he just bongo right over him.
Yeah.
39 and a dagger. Yeah, it was incredible. And another positive thing I saw, Victor Oladipo had 22 last night on 9 for 17 shooting.
Wow.
And that's the best he's done in a while. So maybe that's a sign he's getting back.
Seems like he's on a slow climb.
Yeah, he's finding his rhythm slowly here. But yeah, I mean, imagine if they had Sabonis down there too.
Oof.
I mean, Sabonis is kind of an old style player, but sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
Just a back to the basket guy.
They've announced nominees for regular season awards.
Who are the MVP nominees?
MVP nominees, I believe, are James Harden, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and LeBron James.
LeBron should get it.
I'm thinking either Giannis or LeBron. I would rather Giannis win it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
think
don't
James
think
Harden should get it.
I
Sorry
don't
to
think
James Harden.
LeBron has done as much as Giannis this season.
Um,
It could be argued though. I mean,
I mean, I definitely, I mean, this is just going on
I
career, but I mean,
I like the
like,
storyline of like a mid-30s LeBron winning the MVP again, but
man, this is something I've said it for a while now, but I was talking about it the other day to an old pal. Um, LeBron's in his 17th year in his career. He has not exited his prime yet.
his
Anything to say?
hairline certainly has. But
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, I mean that exited about him. What his third season?
mhm.
But like playing level, the guy hasn't slowed down a bit. I mean, year 17, the guy changed positions. Like, whoa.
He did. Yeah.
And I mean, he was already, generally the point forward, but now he's the point guard. Like he doesn't have to throw scraps to Mario Chalmers anymore occasionally.
Mario Chalmers. Oh my god.
He can just take the ball up
Timothy
every
Mozgov.
single. Man, he was pretty good. Like he was a little underrated. I'll say. Mario Chalmers kind of blew though. Is Mario Chalmers still in the league?
I don't think the extent to which Timothy Mozgov is or isn't underrated changes my point though.
About what?
Like I don't think it changes my point or about like him just throwing scraps. Like
Yeah,
LeBron has arguably the best teammates he's ever had right now.
yeah, I'd agree.
I'd argue Anthony Davis is the best player he's ever played with.
Damn, man, it's so tough to judge right now. Um,
I mean, the argument is Anthony Davis or Dwayne Wade.
yeah, definitely. And I mean,
Like which of those two do you think is the better player? And I think it's Anthony Davis.
hmm, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really
He's
can't.
just
I
got
really
he's
can't
just
even.
got so much to his game. Like
And yeah, I'll go with that.
I don't mean to
I'll
put you on
agree.
the spot like that
No, I'll
without
agree. Because if if LeBron played with Dwayne Wade in like '03 to like '09 or so, I would say Dwayne Wade. But he did not play with him during that time. He played with him a little later. Which I mean, they're uh, Dwayne Wade's a little older than LeBron, but not by too much. But
it's not
yeah,
the same Dwayne Wade. Yeah. Just like how
yeah, and how
just like
Shaq,
how Shaq like that's not the Shaq like that was prime Shaq, then sure that
yeah,
Shaq would be the best player LeBron's ever played with,
yeah,
but
and
that's
yeah,
just not.
Dwayne Wade also
And
got an old ass Shaq too.
it's definitely not Kyrie.
Kyrie's third.
I would definitely not say Kyrie
I'd
is
say
the best
Kyrie's
player he's ever.
third, and mm, Kevin Love's fourth, Chris Bosh fifth.
Yeah, okay.
I like Chris Bosh a lot, but I'll give
Um
Kevin Love the head.
Ray
The
Allen number 0.
Ray Allen saved him.
Just for the bang. Um
Mike Breen, bang.
yeah. Shout out Mike Breen. Can we get him on the
Yeah,
pod?
I'd like to. I wonder what you want to talk about.
Probably some basketball. He probably wouldn't want to talk about basketball. He does that for a living.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. Maybe you want to talk about, I don't know, real estate.
maybe he want to talk about some of the great topics we have today on the Lunch Pill Pod.
Holy
Hit me with
shit.
them.
I wrote this one down like fucking 15 minutes before we started here. What do you think of reopening schools? Very cool, very safe. Like
Bad.
I'm talking elementary, high school,
Sucks.
really bad. Can't believe
I know
some.
even in our local area, it is obvious that precautionary Actions are being thrown to the wind.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
I mean, I've
I'm
heard, students like they'll get their pictures in their masks and then take them off. Like they do
I'm
not
on
give a shit.
the I'm on the theory that this will not in school, like in person schooling, will not go on for more than 2 to 3 weeks. That's my take.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, like I think it'll come crashing down.
Um,
And
I thought it was pretty epic that Chuck Schumer came out and was like, "We need to get our kids back in school."
it'll hurt the economy.
Said, somebody said America is a it's a one-party state. Yeah, we know this.
God, Chuck Schumer's so cringe.
Yeah,
I honestly
I
hate. I dislike him more than I dislike Nancy Pelosi.
AOC primary Chuck Schumer win.
You know, I believe. I know. You said you, which I mean, I agree with the fear for like possibly losing, and then obviously giving up her House seat. But I really think she could beat him.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's just so popular
Who
in
the,
that
who the
in
fuck
the state.
likes Chuck Schumer?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they keep fucking voting him
Like,
in.
we need to have some neolibs on the pod and ask them this. Like, do you like Chuck Schumer?
Where do we get a neolib?
You got a good point.
That's not like my uncle or something.
Yeah, have your dad on the pod.
My
Do you
dad
like
is
Chuck
no
Schumer,
neolib.
pops?
My
I
dad
know,
will say he fucking hates Chuck
I
Schumer. And
good, good
my
man.
dad, my dad's been talking these last few weeks like, I really wish I lived in Canada, which I mean, Canada's got a lot of problems, but I see where he's coming from. I get it.
Canada's not letting us in right now, though.
I know, and they shouldn't. We're a threat to their safety. um, but yeah, I don't really have much to say in reopening schools. I just think it's really cringe and is incredibly dangerous. And I mean,
Very, very bad idea. Not only
all
for the
these,
students, but for the teachers.
yeah,
The
yeah,
teachers are
it's
putting
awful.
themselves at so much of a risk by coming back. Like,
Yeah, and I mean, like, how many teachers did you have through school that were like approaching elderly range?
lots.
Yeah, it's ooh, yeah, it's scary. I mean, and so many of these governors, even within probably the short time it's going to be, like I say, like if it's more than a month, I'd be surprised. But so many of these governors are going to have blood on their hands, more, children blood on their hands.
The
That's just
pro-life governors with a blatant disregard for human life. What a shocker.
yeah, it's quite ironic.
Yeah.
Um, shout out Cori Bush.
Cori Bush, she won her primary, didn't she?
Yeah, it's
Oh my
crazy.
god.
Um,
Um,
one of the
who was
one
the
of
other
the
one?
OG
Who was the
Justice
other one
Deb.
in like Tennessee that like won a major upset in the primary?
I'm sorry, I don't know. Um,
It was one that like nobody saw coming.
yeah,
I don't hang on, let me look it up.
yeah, look it up. But yeah,
Talking about Cori Bush.
Cori Bush, she beat Lacey Clay for a House seat
Right.
in Missouri. Yeah, Missouri. Um, Lacey Clay held that seat since 2001, and his father held the seat prior to him. So the Clay family has held that
It's a dynasty.
district for 50 years. And yeah, Cori Bush beat him 49 to 46%.
Epic.
Working
Marquita
class.
Bradshaw is who I'm speaking of.
Keita Bradshaw.
Marquita Bradshaw scores an upset win in the Senate primary for Tennessee's Democratic Party.
That's wild. Does she have a chance?
Um,
Does she have a chance in the general? Do they
she
say?
what'd you say?
Does she have a chance in the general?
Well, it says Bradshaw will face former U.S. ambassador to Japan, Bill Haggerty.
Fucking Bill Haggerty. That sounds
Um,
familiar.
It's an open seat. She's not facing an incumbent.
Oh,
Bradshaw and Haggerty are seeking to succeed Republican Senator Lamar Alexander, who is retiring. Republicans have held both Senate seats in Tennessee since 1994.
That's cringe.
Haggerty does have an endorsement from Donald Trump for what that's worth.
I don't know, man. It's really not worth shit.
But to Republican voters, that may be a different situation.
Yeah, but we've
apparently,
seen. Yeah, go ahead.
Apparently, Trump like spoke out and said he wanted Haggerty for the seat before Haggerty even announced his candidacy.
Ooh,
So he's had Trump from like day zero behind his back.
yeah.
So it'll be really interesting to see how that plays out. Like people on the left on social media, like Ryan Grimm and some people like that, were like, they're like, I would be lying if I saw this one coming. Like she just absolutely demolished her opponent, who was like there's that Democratic senatorial campaign committee that's basically like you have to have Chuck Schumer's approval to like really have a chance.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I mean, basically she defeated the establishment candidate, Army helicopter pilot James Mackler, who snagged an endorsement from the DSCC, among others.
Oh, God.
So she beat the Schumer Democrat.
I fucking hate a Schumer Democrat. Worse than a Joe Donnelly Democrat.
We've seen a lot of down ballot wins for the left recently. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, it is great. I mean,
I hope that energy carries into the general.
I mean, it just kind of shows the impact of people like Bernie Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It just shows their impact. You could say Bernie lost the primary, but damn, Bernie's winning the movement. Like he's had this inspiration over all these people, just countless people, but all these people running that are now winning. He fucking had a big hand in that, especially with Cori Bush. She was the only person in Congress to actually give her an endorsement, like in this cycle at least. Yeah, because I know, because she was an OG.
They're all gonna say shit about Lacey Clay because it's the establishment candidate.
Yeah, and like apparently AOC was in like a group, like some kind of like they worked together with Lacey Clay, so she didn't want to do that. It's bullshit.
Right. I really like to see that. She won. And I believe Paula Jean Swearingen won her primary this time, right? Because she lost it in 2018. But
I'm
she
not
won
sure.
this time. Yeah, she won the primary with 38% of the vote over two different opponents.
Nice.
So she's officially the 2020 Dem nominee for West Virginia's Senate seat.
It's pretty epic.
I would say
38% of the vote.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I predict. Here's a prediction. Hold me to it. In 2 years, Anthony Clark. Are you aware of Anthony Clark?
I know about him.
I believe in 2 years. I'm pretty sure he ran for Congress in Illinois, House seat. 2 years from now, he will win. In my opinion.
Was he running for a representative seat?
Yeah. He's running for House seat in Illinois.
I'd like to see him win.
Yeah, he's a once again actual like working class guy. He's a teacher. I follow him on Twitter. He's fantastic. I think he's um, what the left, what more leftists, running for office should be like. He doesn't really give a fuck. He likes Fred Hampton. I like Fred Hampton.
I think I really would have. This is completely random, but I think if I was like forced to stay in Peru, I'd run for some sort of office.
Yeah. Fuck
Like
you, Miles Hewitt.
Miles Hewitt. Oh, man, I don't know that I'd go straight for the mayoral seat, but
Damn, man, go big
gosh,
or go
wouldn't that be
home.
funny?
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
And I know it's not like, it's not like fantastic, but like it's definitely like livable for, I mean, the average person. Like the mayor's salary, it's like a little over 40 grand a year. Like, if you can
That's
live
less than
on
I thought
that.
it would be, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. For less? I thought it'd be less than that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it wouldn't be much over like 25, 30.
I figured they would let the mayor live like a king, even in a bunk ass small town like that.
Miles Hewitt's no king. Am I
Absolutely
right?
not. So
A C
okay. So what else we
A
got to
B.
talk about today?
All cops are bastards.
Yeah.
You watch that All Gas No Brakes?
Yeah, I did.
Would
Good stuff.
recommend All Gas No Brakes, the Portland protest
It used to just be
episode.
like that. Those videos used to just be like meme type stuff, but it's really
Yeah.
turning into like quite the feat of journalism.
That's what I was saying the other day to Trev, because Trev was the one that showed me it way back in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's great stuff. I mean, even back then, like when it was, we just did see it as a good old meme, just a good old goof.
Yeah.
Um, it was still probably good journalism. It's just the people are so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. The leads he was
Yeah,
chasing were
yeah.
not
I
the
mean, they
same
were. Yeah, I mean, they were
thing.
just authentically ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
the truth was there
Yeah.
still.
But now like
Um,
the Minneapolis and Portland videos that he's put out,
yeah,
it's really crazy stuff.
all gas, no brakes on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yes.
Um, you want to talk about the Lincoln Project or Elon Musk first?
Let's get the Lincoln Project out of the way. I want to talk about that less because I'm more disgusted about the Lincoln Project.
You're more disgusted with the Lincoln Project?
I don't know. I might retract that statement, but I'm definitely disgusted with it.
Yeah. So the Lincoln Project, they're an anti-Trump group. Uh, never Trump Republicans. That's what I was looking for. And they've been running all these damn ads in this like lately in these last few months in this election cycle, maybe longer. I'm not sure, but they gained relevance in these last 6 months. I would say. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, and they're usually pretty shit ads, in my opinion. Some of them are kind of effective, I guess. Um, they run like a lot of like COVID death ads, which those are the more effective ones because 150,000 deaths, moving towards 300,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. Didn't have to be this way. But then they'll run some dumbass ad about how Trump can't like walk down a ramp properly, and it's just like, oh fuck.
The as important as it is, that argument is so fucking tired. Like we all know. Give it a break. It doesn't change anything.
He's like 74 years old. He can't walk down a ramp. Oh Jesus. But when you initially look at something like the Lincoln Project, it seems like it's, or at least them running anti-Trump ads, that seems like a good thing at first glance, right?
But when you delve deeper, you know what it's really all about. It's not about like getting Democrats in power. It's about like restoring the glory of the old Republican Party, like the George Bush Republican Party. That's what
Yeah,
they want. They want
yeah,
Reagan. They want Bush. They don't want Trump. They want to go back to like the um old school like mask on, fuck the poor
correct.
instead of
Yeah,
mask off. Like
like they're fine with Trump's awful policy, and they love some warmongering. They love
they don't like
war,
his rhetoric.
but please be polite. Be a polite war criminal, please. I mean that's literally their only problem with Donald Trump.
It annoys me so much.
And what
And I
worries
see my
me,
friends I see my friends, like, friends that are my age who are liberals, like, retweeting that shit left and right.
yeah, yes, that was something I put in my notes here. Please don't follow and retweet the Lincoln Project. That pisses me off.
Um, I there's at least one friend of mine, you might know who he is, he's a friend of Andy's as well. I don't know, but he I won't say his name, but
I,
I've caught him retweeting
I
that
know who
shit.
it is. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who
I've
it is.
caught him retweeting that shit a lot, and I don't like it.
Maybe he listens to the
I
pod.
don't
I
know
don't
if he
know.
knows or if he just doesn't care.
Yeah, I
Because
mean
he's not.
his his intent is good, but
Yes,
yeah, that's what I'll say
I.
about people retweeting the Lincoln Project. Most of their intents are good. It's just
But good grief, don't fall for it.
yeah,
Because then
um,
they'll start saying Biden is bad.
yeah,
It's
and
like when Biden's president, they'll start speaking out against Biden. I guarantee it.
I will too.
Well, yeah, but not for the same reasons.
Yeah, definitely not for the same reasons. You're right. Yeah, like my biggest fear about the Lincoln Project is it's going to most likely push the Democratic Party further right than it already is. Because I mean, I would say this is just a guess. 75-80% of the Republican or the Democratic Party is already right leaning to me. I'm not sure if you'd co-sign that.
Every mainstream politician in this country is auth-right anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Probably pretty
Um,
accurate. But yeah, I mean, they're just looking for further infiltration of the Democratic Party. More, more Chuck Schumers.
oh God.
Um,
I have a topic to speak on. Do you think we're living in purgatory?
you got to elaborate on that.
Like feels like the last 4 years we're just like living in this like just void of constant. It doesn't feel like we've like I don't know, things are changing, but it doesn't feel like as a country we're aging
We're
since
aging.
2016.
Yeah,
It
everything.
feels to me like it doesn't feel like if you look at like Trump, like it doesn't feel like Trump would be 4 years older than he was when he got elected. It doesn't feel like
I,
you
I
understand
get
what
what
I
you're
mean?
saying,
Like,
but when you look back on those old 2015 and 2016 debates, he is a shell of his former self now.
yeah,
Like he was so quick, like and witty in those
which is
debates.
part of how he was able to win.
Yeah, and now he's like God, he's uh, accelerating towards brain dead.
Yes, but like I don't know. Emotionally, I feel that, or like I just feel like the politics of this country are like really stuck in purgatory. Like we can't get out.
Um, yeah, I know what you mean, but then I see shit like just. leftists winning their primaries and
Maybe I'm wrong. I'd like to be wrong. And I don't always feel like this. It's just recently I felt like this. Like I feel like there's
sometimes you take the black pill,
yeah.
Sometimes you get black pilled for a day or two, and you're like, holy shit.
Sometimes you get lunch pilled for a day or two. Please like and
Lunch Pill
subscribe
Pod.
for more jokes.
Follow on Spotify, please. We need money.
What's next? Do we have anything else before we talk about Elon?
Well, I have one more thing to say on the Lincoln Project. Sorry, everyone.
It's all good.
So they love Reagan, right? This is something I noticed. They love Ronald Reagan, and they hate Trump. And one of their big disses against Trump right now, which is a legitimate diss, of course, is the 150,000 deaths and the poor handling of the entire COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
Little do they remember, Ronald Reagan let 90,000 people die of AIDS in the around the late 80s.
Yep.
And
he didn't do anything
real
about it
response.
because he was like, he didn't do anything about it because he was like, oh well, that's the gays' fault.
Yeah. 90,000 deaths.
I didn't know it was that high.
Yeah. Pretty fucked.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, that's really all I got to say about him. I mean, yeah, oh yeah, they like Dick Cheney. There was that funny tweet where Dick Cheney was wearing a mask, and they were like, Dick Cheney, welcome to the resistance.
Jesus Christ.
And
I can't do it anymore. And
a former video editor, Ben Howe, said, you remember the whole Ferguson situation, which is what brought Cori Bush into the limelight originally.
Yes.
He said his comment on that, he's not the video editor anymore, but he was. He said, I'd have shot Mike Brown right in the face.
This is what I'm talking about when I say that I'm tired of hearing about the Lincoln Project, because none of that surprises me. It's just
not surprising at all.
I do have one thing to say before we get into the Musk man.
Yeah.
The Young Turks were denied press credentials for this year's Democratic convention.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Like the slightly left-leaning media head that is the Young Turks not allowed in.
Yeah. The Biden campaign, I guess, recommended that they were denied.
They're pretty positive towards Biden anymore, so I don't know why they do that.
Young Turks, they get attacked sometimes for being like lackeys of the Democratic Party, especially post Bernie, but they were still denied press credentials. I think that's really interesting.
Yeah, like they're kind of stuck in a middle, like this middle ground, to where like everyone kind of like has a little disdain towards them. Like sometimes sometimes I'll see one of the videos. I'm like, oh, this is fucking this is libtard garbage. Turn this off. And then the actual liberals just fucking hate him too. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah. Nobody really likes him that much.
Well, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I think when Cenk Uygur was running for Congress, I thought it'd been great if he would have got in. But, he didn't. Didn't really get too far with that, did he?
No.
So you wanted... Was that?
Whose seat was he running for?
I couldn't tell you. I just know he was running for a seat in California.
I didn't know if he was up against an incumbent or not, but...
Yeah. So...
Musk man.
So you want to talk about Elon, or you want to talk about that intelligence community intel where they're like China and Iran, like don't want Trump winning.
Right, and Russia does
I don't know much about it.
it's more credible than all the Russia bounty shit. Like it's also more of like a nothing story. Like of course other countries are trying to shape our politics because we're
Mhm.
also trying to shape other countries' politics, and we do that
Yeah.
more than anybody else, really.
Yeah, I mean, it all makes sense. I haven't really looked into the whole Russian bounty thing really
It's
too
just not
far.
even worth looking into.
Maybe another day.
We will coup whoever we want. That's a
Oh
good
yeah.
transition into the Musk man.
But I have a funny goof that I got from that article about that thing.
Yeah.
Before we move on, I just thought it was really funny. Trump still like when presented with that intel and that information, he used it as a time to trash on mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
He said it'd be easy for a foreign power to forge ballots.
Oh my.
No further comment on that.
I yeah. I
Moving on to Elon.
don't have anything to say there.
All right, you wanna kick it off, Elon Musk?
Do I want to kick it off? If you consider yourself like anywhere on the left, whether it be closer to center or out in the fringes, um no, don't admire Elon Musk, please.
Yeah, don't do it.
Like no, he's not one of us. Not at all.
The good billionaire.
No, not a good billionaire.
The good
Absolutely
billionaire.
not.
Are you sure?
Oh my goodness.
Why
So
is that though? Yeah, what is your diss against Elon Musk?
Elon is
Probably pretty similar.
so ridiculously obviously like anti-workers' rights, anti-consumer, like pro billionaire class. Like it's so obvious. He's really taken the mask off recently. He started talking about
Correct.
how um what like some of his tweets about how like the Green New Deal is stupid and Medicare for all is stupid and like
Chomsky sucks.
dude, you run an electric car company and you're gonna tell me that the Green New Deal is stupid.
Yeah, and he sells solar panels. The Green New Deal is stupid.
Uh, let me just look at some of his recent tweets to see if I can find anything interesting.
Well, I remember one. No new. He tweeted no new cases by the end of April for COVID
Oh,
in
yeah,
in in
that
the
one.
United
I forgot
States.
about that one.
Oh, all right. Did he mean April 2021 when he said that? Maybe. Um, he said the COVID lockdowns are fascist.
Oh my god.
You remember when he illegally reopened his Tesla factory in that, was it some county in California? Like it was against their current county orders. He just did it anyway. Um,
He tweeted the left is losing the middle.
oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
He also tweeted Das Kapital in a nutshell,
Oh,
and it's a meme of Karl Marx that says like, give me that for free, hungry Santa."
oh, it's so cringe. His shitty communism memes. Bad. Elon Musk has never read Das Kapital.
He said Rose Twitter sucks. He also said pronouns suck.
He's really going down the Jordan Peterson path.
He said, what the fuck? Listen to this thread of tweets. Another government stimulus package is not in the best interests of the people, in my opinion. As a reminder, I'm in favor of universal basic income. Goal of government should be to maximize the happiness of the people. Giving each person money allows them to decide what meets their needs rather than the blunt tool of legislation which creates self-serving special interests. These are jammed to gills with special interest earmarks. If we do a stimulus at all, it should just be direct payments to consumers.
Um,
I'm so confused.
like I agree, but
I'm so
another
confused.
another stimulus should not just be uh money for the people like a UBI. It should be
Yeah,
more than that.
yeah,
Um, it should be some kind of guaranteed health care during a pandemic.
yeah.
Um, at least that, probably more. Can't really say too much, but it should be more than a universal basic income. As even great as that would be compared to $1,200 for 10 weeks,
Right.
and only for some people, not for me and you. Kind of trash, huh?
Yeah, I don't see anything else immediately. Those were some of the
Well,
bigger tweets um that caught wind of the left from him.
well, I could have some more to go on here with old
Yeah,
Elon.
but I think I don't know. It's so weird how people like ignore his politics in favor of just like, oh, he's funny, he's a meme guy. Like,
First of all, he's like 50. He's like 50 years old. He's not. He's really not funny. I'm sorry.
literally fucking how
He's
do you do, fellow kids?
yeah. He really is. Like God. Yeah, that hits him spot on. I've heard some people describe him as tech bro fascist,
Oh my goodness.
which is funny. I mean he's surely taken the mask off a bit. Mask off moment these last few months.
Shout out
I
to Future.
yeah. Um, over like I can't remember when it started or when it ended, but like like Elon Musk, and I don't think it's just Tesla. I think it's like a lot of his endeavors. They've received $4.9 billion in corporate welfare over several years. Like this is not just
Yeah,
COVID shit. Like
yeah,
this is beforehand. Um, so to say shit like Das Kapital, give me that for free. That's pretty cringe, bro.
yeah. I much
And
like the
just
Lincoln Project, I get so tired talking about Elon. Like
yeah, I do too.
like I can't do it. It's
And then
so annoying.
in the article that like came out and said that he got that $4.9 billion in corporate welfare, like he said it was misleading because he received all these checks over like many years, which like they didn't put that in there, like even though I initially put it like that, but I think it was the LA Times. Yeah, they just said he got 4.9 billion in corporate welfare, and and his only problem is it was misleading because I got that money over several years. Well,
Wow.
it all adds up. He made the claim that
I know Bernie went
kid,
after him about
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah. And then he started doing like shitty, like Bernie, like boomer memes, Facebook quality shit.
Yeah. It
And it's sad
I don't even
because he said
like what
kids
do
are
I even
essentially immune to COVID,
oh my god.
and within the last 2 weeks, 97,000 kids have tested positive and gearing up for school.
Great great stuff.
Um,
I know Trump, this is unrelated to Elon. I just don't have much more to say about Elon really. Trump said the Green New Deal is for children. Um,
Accidentally left.
this is coming from the man who wanted to build a literal wall between the U.S. and Mexico. But the Green New Deal is childish. That's
It is though, because it's
God.
it's an accidentally left tweet though.
Don't
Think
you
about
just
it. Think
absolutely
about it.
love the accidentally left wing Twitter page?
Yeah, it's really good. I would recommend anyone follow it. Like it just shows just pure hypocrisy among.
Not even hypocrisy, just stupidity.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a better way to put it. You're right.
like
But
just a like complete ignorance that like you're basically preaching for the other side.
yeah, which the Green New Deal. It is for the children.
It literally is for the children.
Um, think about it. I'm not gonna explain it.
Grief.
um,
You been playing any games recently?
oh shit. Yeah. Um, good. Yeah, good. I've been meaning to talk about this game that I got these last few weeks. Would like to recommend. Now it's only on Steam. I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me check it first. It's called Ravenfield.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's only on Steam. It's called Ravenfield. And do you remember playing Star Wars Battlefront back in like the PS2 days?
Yeah.
And like how it was like that Battlefield scale, but it
Yeah.
was single player, and like you just ran up against the, just the computers and the AI.
Yeah.
Ravenfield is like that, but it's more like just traditional Battlefield, but it's like a single player sandbox FPS, and like
Okay.
the game is like very bare bones, like the graphics and like all the models and shit, and the maps are like very graphically unintensive, not very. So like
Right.
it makes it to where you can throw just like a shit ton of bots in the game. Like, and it all depends on the power of your computer. Like, I can easily throw like 200 bots on each team in a game on my computer, and I have like a out of date graphics card.
Oh, word.
And like the game is really run on like community based mods, which unlike a lot of games mods, you can download pretty much right through the Steam Workshop and through the game.
Right.
So it's really easy to install all of them.
That's
And it
cool.
yeah, it's just a hoot. I mean, I got it for like $8. It was on sale, so it's probably like double now. But damn, it's so good.
I've heard a lot about that Fall Guys game recently. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know where. Let me look it up.
I know it's on PS4 and Steam.
There it is. Um, there's a lot of fucking DLC for it. Oh, it came out
And it
August 4th.
seems like a fun game. It's kind of like it's not really a battle royale. It almost like when you look at it, it reminds me of like the TV show Wipeout. Like,
Yeah, Wipeout is cool.
but they put like tons of people in there and like you like go through these obstacle courses. It
Yeah,
almost
it
reminds
looks
me of like
pretty
that.
cool.
It reminds me of like that Gang Beasts game,
Yeah. Like
but in
at
like
least
a battle
graphically.
royale format.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
I'd really
Fall
recommend
Guys.
watching some videos on it. Um,
Yeah, $20. I mean, yeah, I'll look at that. Maybe me and
I
some of
could
the
probably run
fellas.
it on my laptop.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it'd be too tough. Fall Guys is a massively multiplayer party game with up to 60 players online and in a free-for-all struggle through round after round of escalating chaos until one victor remains.
What's Steam's refund policy? Because I want to buy the game and like not be able to run it very well.
Fuck. Um, I don't. I really don't know,
I'll
but
look into it.
they generally, yeah, like for all games they
I just
show.
don't want. I just don't want to waste like $20 and like
Yeah,
not
like
be able to run the game on my laptop. But
they do show system requirements, which I think they're pretty accurate.
well, I'm obviously gonna be able to beat the minimum system requirements. but
You have,
like I don't want the game to
you have 8
chug.
gigs of
You know what I
RAM.
mean?
You have 8 gigs of RAM.
Of dedicated wham.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should.
Yes or no? Do you have 8 gigs of RAM?
Do I need to look it up right now, like on the pod? Gee
No.
whiz, putting me on the spot right now.
Well, you said you obviously had the minimum. But yeah, that looks like a good time.
About my PC, 16 gigs of RAM. I think we're
Holy
okay.
shit, man, that's nice. I have 16 gigs too.
15.8 usable. So
Shit, maybe you couldn't run it.
yeah, I know that 0.2 gigs of RAM is really
Yeah, and
messing me up
it's only 2 gigs. That's all you need for the
in
game.
terms of storage.
Yeah, so it's small game, quick download.
Okay.
Intel i5 recommended, or the AMD equivalent. GTX 660, which I feel like that's a fucking either really.
I've got Intel i7. Like I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, it looks like you could do it. That's crazy. Man, they're just making modern day casual laptops, gamer laptops now. Isn't that shit crazy?
I mean, this was like a $900 laptop, so
Holy piss, man. That's wild.
I bought this in 2018 and it's serving me well, so
I salute you.
so we'll see. Maybe I can do more gamer stuff on this computer than I thought initially.
Fuck yeah. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. My Steam account is archaic, dude. The only game I have ever downloaded on my Steam account is Undertale when it wasn't on consoles.
Undertale. That's awesome.
Say what you will, that was a fun game back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I pretty much forgot about the game after I played it, but it was fun while I played it. Like, I enjoyed the game.
I mean, it's got a real legacy. Would not doubt it.
They put fucking Sans as a costume in Smash Bros.
Sans. Oh yeah.
Not as a character, but as like a costume for like the Mii's.
Yeah, just make him a character. I've had it.
I've been playing Smash Bros. Quite a bit recently. I've been getting my ass beat online.
Oh yeah, I see. I've never played it online.
I'm like slightly above mediocre at the game. So like when you go online, it's a bunch of people who are like really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty pissed at it. Never been very good.
I get my enjoyment from just like playing with a couple of my friends.
Yeah,
who are like somewhat equal level to me.
Yeah, I mean that's what Smash is meant to be. You know, just couch party multiplayer game.
Like I'd like to, like competitively speaking, I'd like to be good at the game, but I also want to be able to play with people like that are. I don't want to like get really good at the game and then just stomp all of my friends that I play with casually. Like that's stupid. So I kind of just stay at the same skill level for the sake of mine and others' enjoyment in real life. I'm not a dork that's gonna grind online all day, but
I get it.
I've been getting back into it because it's still kind of fun, but I lose too much and I quit.
Yeah, I get it. We should play Rocket League later.
We should.
We should play with the Forge Master.
Yeah, maybe. I need to get some food.
New Zealand has gone 100 days without community transmission of COVID-19.
That's ridiculous, dude.
What a great place.
I can't believe it.
What a way better place than the United States of America. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. I had to say it.
It is what it is, though.
I mean, I just go by the data. I just go by the facts. I'm fucking sorry if that pisses you off. Yeah. As the great Ben Shapiro says, facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah. Well, we're just under an hour right now, and I don't really have much else to say, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm really pissed off about the Lincoln Project. I'm really pissed off about Elon
Yeah,
Musk. I just can't talk about it for too long. Like,
I
I'm
can't
just,
either.
it, it gets to us so quick. I think it honestly gets to you quicker, like a little quicker than it does to me. Yeah,
I'm also
and
just like
I don't blame you.
I'm also just like hungry right now, so I'm not in the mood to talk, but
Damn, man.
sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I
I
get
need
it.
to get some grub.
Um,
But
fuck.
I still think we've talked about some good stuff today.
Oh yeah,
Kind
I
of a
mean,
low key episode, but
it is. We'll coup whoever we want.
oh yeah.
We never
Shout out
talked
to
about
Elon
that
for admitting uh a coup for lithium in
in Bolivia,
yeah.
where they tried to use revenue from the lithium to aid the people of the country. But we said fuck that, and Elon Musk said, "Give me it, give me that for free."
Yeah, that's the thing about capitalism.
Do you ever think Elon Musk has read Das Kapital?
No,
No way.
there's no way.
Do you think anyone has ever read Das Kapital except like, yeah, just anyone? You think anyone's ever read that?
I mean, if you can get me a translation, I might.
Well, I can get you a translation, but it's 1,300 pages.
Oh, I got schoolwork to do, man. I guess.
I know. I mean, that would take me like if I read that every day for like 30 minutes, that'd take me 6 months. 1,300 pages? Are you fucking
No
kidding me?
thanks. No thanks, Carl.
It is the
Sorry.
book on capitalism. I mean, capitalism, the term doesn't exist without Das Kapital. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry, conservatives.
I mean it's right. Yeah.
Or, I don't know. Sorry to anyone. I mean, um, I'm
But
sorry.
hey, I mean, I'm ready to wrap this up if you are. I think we've had some good discussion.
Yeah, me too. Um,
Alrighty, gamers.
we'll do a show next week. Fuck it.
Tune in next week. We
I was
might
thinking
we
about.
might even have a guest. It's to be determined, but
Oh yeah,
we might be able to find somebody. We can find
yeah.
somebody to come on here.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can get anyone really quick. But yeah, we'll wrap it up, fellas, and whoever listens. Thanks for listening yet again. If you made it to this
Yeah,
point,
you're a true fan.
yeah, you're a true pill.
Oh my. Alrighty, well, have a good week, everybody. We'll keep in touch.
Yeah, we will see you next week. We'll bring some half decent topics yet again, maybe even great. And we'll be back to report the news.
Later, losers.
Goodbye, libs.